All right, follow up to the electrical panel, which I almost killed myself with. Got everything fixed here. Take a look at this. Got all of the Emporia cabling rewrapped. Got everything tightened up. Got the sub panel, 100 amp in there, and all of that's working. The hot water heater's working off of that. And yeah, I got everything reconfigured. Just need to put the cover back on and close this thing up. There'll be some more. Some of these other circuits are going to be moved. Over to the sub panel, and just to shorten up some wire runs and to clean some stuff up, and to get this box a little more balanced out. All right, we're back. So, missed a little bit of video on this, but this is about the hot water heater. So I got the panel cleaned up, got my Emporian system resecured, and made sure all my circuits are tight. I also, I brought these circuits up because we removed the whole house fan when the Tesla solar shingles were put in, and we removed the hot water heater circuit. Those are over in the sub panel, and so that is the 100 amp breaker for the sub panel. And the rest of this is wire tying cleaned up. And we'll talk about my mistake. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a big scorch mark behind that lug. And if you notice, the ground bar, it's about an inch away. And I was taking the hot water heater cabling out, or the whole house fan wiring out, because I didn't want to abandon it into the, just cut it off. And right here you see that copper ground going in. Right next to that was the ground for the whole house fan, and I was removing that. The 200 amp breaker was off, solar was off. I was aware that the lugs were still hot, and I had pulled up on it, and you can probably see it broke and arced off of here. So I was wearing gloves, and I was using a electrically insulated tool, but that was about 3 inches from my face. Big spark, big explosion, boom. Couldn't hear anything, and yeah, so kids, this is a lesson in just, if you, I thought I was being careful. I'm very comfortable around electricity, isolating, tracing. I'm not an electrician, but I know how this all works, and yet I slipped up. Not sure how I arced it off of that lug, but I could have very easily killed myself. Very, very easily. That's 200 amps. And yeah, so I will tell you, I'm a little hesitant. It's taken me 2 days now to get back into this panel to move these circuits and to clean this up. That shook my confidence a little bit. And I did talk to the electric company about pulling the meter, but I have a backfeed smart meter, and it does not reboot when you plug it back in. You can pull it, but there are apparently a couple of intermediate steps. So if I had done that, which trust me, I thought about doing, really think about doing now, will absolutely do if I ever do any work up on this side of the panel again. You have to have a service call because it will not reboot and your power will not come back up. So that's also something for you guys to know.